Hello, 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 everyone. I am excited to be here on today. This is another opportunity to share another story from another wonderful person that we have on our show today. And if you don't know who I am and you just want to know, I'm Nicole Smith. I'm the CEO and founder of Motivational Talk Dialogues and Show. Miss Joanne, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being my guest today.
Oh, thank you, Miss Nicole. Thank you, and Happy New Year to you and all of your listeners.
Happy New Year. I'm excited to talk about your new book that you have out
Thank
and
you.
all the things that you've been experiencing, maybe the last couple of months with your book
Yes.
coming out and all of that excitement that's going on. So, Miss Joanne, I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Tell them a little bit about who you are, where you're at in the world, and we'll kind of just have a simple conversation today about your book.
All right, then. Thank you so much again. My name is Joanne B. Lewis, and I am presently living in Jacksonville, Florida. 2025 ended big time because my book was finally finished, published, edited, and on Amazon, and it's doing great. It has been rated a bestseller in the top 100. So that's a big deal for a first time author. And I'm very, very pleased. Uh, Winners Avenue Books was the publisher. So I want to give credit to Dr. Alexandra, who has been just marvelous and helpful. This book came out of my own seasons of living. I'm 72, I'll be 73 in May. And when it says a day in a season of life, everyday conversations, for me as well as other people, we have conversations with one another, with people passing, and you never know when that smile will make a difference, when just listening will make a difference, or just being quiet in a space with someone will make a difference. So it's really about being present and being available, as well as living and being very present in your own life so that you can hear and feel and go through and learn the lessons that God has set before us. My mother used to say, if you don't go through the developmental stages when you're two, you're definitely going to go through them when you're three or four. So we learned, how to just be present. You can't not feel your feelings and acknowledge them as well.
And that is so true. You never know what to expect sometimes. Sometimes you're going to have good days, sometimes you
Yes.
might have bad days. But what I love about it is you said you're 72
Yes.
and you never gave up your dream of writing a
No.
book and being an author.
No.
So if you're listening out there and you feel like you've gotten to the point where you're too old or too much has happened in your life,
Mm-mm.
it's okay
It
to
is
still
okay.
live your dream. And Miss
Yes.
Joanne, I'm so happy for you. Um, we've been chit chatting over
Me
Facebook
too.
for a
Yes.
long time,
Yes.
and I remember when you were saying, "I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do
Yes.
it." And then I was like, "Okay, she haven't put the book out yet." But I knew that you would, I knew that you was gonna put the book out,
Yes.
and I'm glad that you kept pushing. I'm glad
Yes.
that you did not allow anything that was going on because you've had a lot going on.
Yes.
You didn't allow that to stop you.
Oh no.
So this is a prime example to anyone that's watching this show. This is a prime example that you can do it no matter what you're going through, no matter what's going on in your life. Take this opportunity and just do it because you can. It
Yes.
is so freeing when you get to that moment and you write your first book.
Absolutely.
It
Absolutely.
and it feels so good to be like, okay, I finally did it.
Yes.
Now I can go on to the next thing in my life that I want to do, that I was
Yes.
scared to do. I
Yes.
appreciate you stepping out of that comfort zone
Hmm.
just to live and not be afraid anymore that what you are doing is like it's a milestone for you.
Hmm.
But for a lot of people, they're just sitting on it. A lot of them have written the book already, many books, and they're just sitting there.
That was me.
Yeah.
I've been writing these chapters for probably over 10 years.
Oh, wow.
They were snippets. They were on, pieces of paper. They were in my journal. And I said, you know what? My husband says, you have enough for a book here. You have enough for a couple of books. So this is volume one. I'm going to start on volume two shortly.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yes.
Take, I encourage anyone to take your story,
Oh,
dust your books off, dust off your journals, dust off whatever it is.
yeah.
Pull them out from under the bed, pull them out of the drawer, off of the shelf, wherever you have them stored away, and be a part of that 1% that
Yes.
actually publish their book. And you would think that that percent would be higher, but as a publisher myself, I know the statistics. 1% of people actually write the book they want to write a book.
Mm,
So let's be a part of that 1%. Let's bump that 1% up to 2%, 5%. Let's stop sitting on these things that's going to help other people heal.
yes. Yes.
Because that's
Yes.
exactly what it do. It helps you heal when you write it.
Oh,
It
absolutely.
helps you heal when you publish it. And then it helps others heal when they purchase it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
definitely. So how was
Yes.
the journey of writing the book? How easy was it? How was it difficult? Take
I'm
us
going to
through how you were feeling.
I'm in a motion sensitive room. That's why I'm fanning to turn the light back on. Writing the book, originally wasn't a book. I was just writing my feelings down. I was writing what I was dealing with at the time. I was writing when I shared a bench at a train station, and I shared a conversation with the lady. I was writing. Um, I remembered my grandmother's rooster by the door, so I wrote about that whole thing. Yeah, so it's a part of life. Everybody has these kinds of stories, and I try to live my life very obedient to God.
Yeah.
When He said it was time, then the journey He took me on was writing it, and then I met I joined an anthology about being bald at the time. And then another anthology and another anthology. I believe I'm a part of 8 published Amazon #1 bestseller anthologies.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
And then I it was time. It was time to put it all together and get it out. And that's what I did.
And I'm so, I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to sit here and talk to you. It's almost like speaking to a legend, in a sense. And I'm gonna explain why I say that.
Okay.
Um, Everybody saying that they're gonna build a legacy. They're
Yes.
gonna be part of the change.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna do something different than their parents did. They're gonna
Mm-hmm.
do something different than their great grandparents did.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then the time rolls around and that parent don't get to do it. They
No,
don't have the opportunity,
no.
whatever life circumstances come about, they
Yes.
don't have the opportunity to do it. And then it comes down to your opportunity.
Yes.
And I know for myself, for years, I kept pushing away. pushing away,
Okay.
pushing away.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I didn't want to do it. I was afraid to do it. I was like, nobody's gonna want to hear my story.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't want to put it out there. I didn't think that it was necessary.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I say that I'm speaking to a legend because you have become the legend of your family.
Oh, wow.
You
Thank you.
have you have taken the opportunity to do something that probably people in your family have never done before.
Mm.
And with that being said, now people have a legacy that they'll be able to follow for years and years and years to come.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can show that, your children can show their children or uncles, aunts, they can show the family, hey, look at this.
Yeah.
Our mother wrote this. Our aunt wrote this. Our
Mm-hmm.
sister wrote this. You are a legacy that has been made.
Thank you very
And
much.
your legacy will live on far after you're gone.
Thank you very much. My
And
daughter
that's
is
what
an author as well. So I want to,
oh,
yeah, so I'm the second one. She's the first one. Yeah.
well, y'all in the legacy together. Y'all in
Yes,
the
ma'am.
legacy together.
Yes.
And what makes it even more beautiful, a mother and a daughter that's building something,
Yes.
you're teaching the people in your family that anything is possible
Yes.
if you put your mind to it. If you go ahead and you try to do it, anything is possible. And
Yes.
that's what we need to continue to tell our children.
Mm-hmm.
Anything is possible. You don't have to be in the street. You don't have to
Oh, no.
settle. You can be anything that you put your mind to if
Yes.
you only believe it and do it and find somebody
Yes.
that's gonna believe in you
Oh,
is the thing.
yes. Oh,
That's the
yes.
thing.
It's amazing once you start how God places people along your path. Not to
Amen.
stay, but just to be there for a little while. That little bit
Yes.
of encouragement. Oh, wow, you're doing this. Oh, wow, tell me how do you do that? Just along the way, he leaves these people and you just keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess the thing is when you wrote the first sentence or the first word on that page, how did you feel in that moment?
In that moment, once I had started compiling it into a manuscript, I said, this is going to be a manuscript. When I put that first sentence there, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm writing a book. I'm putting a book together. This is what people do. I'm an author now. And I had to sit back and say, whoa, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. It felt
Mhm.
very empowering. It felt important.
Very.
Yeah, yeah,
And yeah, you've been a part of anthologies, but it's a difference when you're a part of an anthology than having your own. It's
yes,
a
ma'am.
difference in how you write because in an anthology they tell you you're gonna have this many words to write.
Yes,
I want you to write about this. I want it
yes,
to be like this,
yes.
XYZ.
Mm-hmm.
When you're writing your own, you can write it how you want and how it needs to come across and
Mm-hmm.
nobody can well some publishers try to tell you differently but
Yeah,
technically nobody can tell you it's a right or a wrong way or you
yes.
wrote too many words or you didn't write enough words go back and write some more
Mm-hmm.
um because they trying to get a certain amount of pages or it
Yeah,
needs to be like this or this is the flow that they want
yes.
it so it's exciting writing your own book.
It
It's very
is.
exciting.
It is. And I've gotten so many positive comments and feedback from men and women, how much they're enjoying the book. They're
Yeah.
sending me pictures with the book, pictures of their table, coffee in the book. It's really nice.
Yeah, I saw some of the people with the pictures where
On
they was holding
Facebook.
the on
Yes.
Facebook. They were holding
Yes.
the book where they had gotten
Yes.
their book. And that's an exciting moment knowing that something that you wrote is going to be all over the world. Different
Oh,
people are
yes.
going to read it. Different people are going to interpret it different ways. It's going to
Yes.
heal different people differently. And
Yes.
that's amazing. You know,
Yes.
the first time that someone came up to me after I wrote my book and she told me, she said, I was on the verge of giving up.
Hmm.
And I read your book and I saw all the things that you overcame
Yeah.
and everything that I thought was so difficult
Wow.
automatically seemed small.
Wow.
And I was like, okay,
Wow.
if I just help that one lady,
Yes.
then that purpose has been
Mm.
fulfilled.
That's
And for her to
amazing.
say that meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I didn't even know you. You got my book. I don't even know how she got the book. I was
Mhm.
so taken by what she said, I didn't even ask her where she had gotten the book from.
Oh, yeah.
And she might have purchased it off of Amazon, but to hear somebody tell you that you basically saved their life
Oh, yeah.
because you wrote something on a piece of paper
Mm-hmm.
and you published it, that is the ultimate goal. That is the ultimate um
Compliment.
fulfillment of everything,
Yes.
and like I tell anybody, if I don't help anybody else with my book, I saved that person's life. And that was
Absolutely.
priceless. That was
Absolutely.
absolutely priceless. You can't put a
Absolutely.
price on that. Yeah, you
No,
can't
you
put a
gave
price.
her something that she needed right then, and
Right.
she carried it through her life.
And it's amazing how we never, and some people will never see, will
Yeah.
never know,
Yeah.
and we won't even know that they read the book. We won't even
No.
know that it changed their lives.
Mm-mm.
Some people might come and find you, some people might leave you a message, but some people you'll never know. And
No.
God is steady fulfilling what He wanted from your book.
Oh,
The,
yes.
the healing, the transformations, the mindset,
Yes. Yes.
everything, when I was writing my second book, Reimagining Reality, I have that book
Mhm.
where I take words that people use for negatively and I turn them into positive words.
Mm-hmm.
And I was writing that book and I was like, this is really helping me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't want negative words in my life. And if
No.
they are negative, I want to be able to change them and give them another meaning.
Oh, yeah.
Because if we start looking at the world positive all the time, it's amazing how things can change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But let's
Yes.
talk a little bit about your book without giving too much away
Oh,
because
yes.
they need to purchase the book.
Yes.
But let's talk about the book. Some of the highlights of the book. Tell us some of the highlights of your book.
Okay. There are many highlights in the book, and I want to go back and say that my professional background is a licensed social worker. I have a master's degree in social work. So many of what I write, once you have a certain education, as you know, it filters through everything in your life. So there's a
Right.
lot of the social worker in this book, and just family dynamics and personalities and understanding environments. It is
Okay.
very, very important that people understand that there's no judgment.
Hmm.
There's
Yes.
no judgment. I want to help you with confidence. I want to help you with empowerment. The reason I wrote this book was because, one, it was important to me.
Hmm.
God kept pushing all of these things, all of these memories, all of these circumstances, all of these places that I write it down, write it down. What's the scripture that says, write the vision and make it
Make
plain?
it plain. Yes.
Yes. I take a scrap of paper, write it down, put it in a journal somewhere. And now I opened up everything. And this book speaks to life, the process of life.
Yeah.
And it's just, I'm going to say it's dynamic. It's dynamic.
And it is.
Yes,
It is.
yes, because it's a season in life. Right now, we're in our own seasons of life.
Definitely.
And we've had conversations all day long with different people.
That's true. And you
Yes.
would think about what if I did write down different things that I took
Oh,
from different
yeah.
conversations and just write it down and put it to the side and
Yes.
build up. And then you go back at the end of the year and you look at everything that you talked to people about and the people that you came across and the things that you
Yes.
heard or things
Yes.
that you saw,
Yes.
you would be amazed
You
at
would be amazed.
some of the things that you forget about because it's not
Yes.
written down. The things
Yes.
you forget about because it's out of sight, it's out of mind. So
Yes.
now you're steady moving on because we're in such a high paced world
Oh,
till
yes.
you start moving on and you forget.
You
You
forget.
forget it. You
A
forget
few
it.
years ago, I started a blessing jar. I call it my blessing jar, and I keep it in the kitchen. And I buy little sticky notes. And throughout the day or a week, I will put something, a note in the blessing jar. It could be the sun woke up. It could be I felt my pain in my shoulder. It could be I gifted something. But it's a blessing just the same.
It is.
And it's a way of
I
counting
like that.
blessings. You did good.
I
It's a
like
way
that.
of counting blessings, but we can never count all of our blessings.
That's true.
Yeah,
That is true.
yeah,
I do. I like that. I might
good.
start doing that. I like that. That's a great idea to
Yes, and it's
count
so
your blessings,
simple.
you know.
Count your blessings.
Yeah,
Yes. Talking to your grandchildren, that's a blessing.
it
Talking
is.
to, people, breathing, just
Yeah,
breathing, being aware of where you are is such a blessing.
that's true. That's
Yes,
true. And
yes.
we don't even think about it like that. Like we go
No.
through life and we're not even thinking about, okay, God woke me up this morning. He enabled me to get out of the bed.
That's right.
I was able to drive to my job. I was able to drive back home. All
Yes,
of these things that we do every day that we don't even think of as blessings.
because so
And
many did not get to do that.
oh, so many,
So
so
many.
very
Yes. I remember hearing older people at the time say, in church, I woke up this morning and I wasn't on my cooling bed.
hmm I used to hear that all the time
That's
too, and
right.
I was like, what is a cooling bed? Because
Oh, yeah.
when you're young, you're like, what is a cooling bed? What is this?
Hmm.
Like, but now I
Now
understand
we
what it is.
know. Oh, yeah.
Now, yeah,
That's a big blessing, just waking up.
it is. It
Yes.
definitely is. So, how many chapters do you have to your book, or is it like more of a poem structure?
There
What's the
are 31 chapters. There are
okay?
30 chapters. And each chapter is named by an incident or circumstance. Like I just said, the blessing jar. The blessing jar is day 5 in the
Okay.
book. Yes. And it's once you read the book, you start reading the book, you'll see how it flows. It's
I
really
will.
easy. I write more or less like I speak. So it's plain spoken. I write with emotion.
Mm,
If there's an angry point, it's in there and you can feel it. If there's sorrow, you can feel it. If there's peace, you can feel it. Each chapter starts with a scripture,
okay.
the chapter itself, and it ends with a prayer. After the prayer, I'm going to sit in a different room next time. after after the prayer, there's a journal, there's a section for your journal notes.
Oh, okay.
And you're prompted by a prompt question. How can I apply this insight to my life today? So you're going to think
Okay.
about what it is that you read and how it fits into your life.
Yeah.
And that is
And
the
it's
end.
almost similar to how my book is. My book is kind of like that too. I started off with a prayer I had where I asked them a question about something that happened in their life, similar to that.
Yes.
and I have where they can write and tell about it, because
Oh, yeah.
when you're reading about it, it's making you think about something that you did in your own life, something that you
Yes.
overcome in your own life. So
Yes.
that is absolutely wonderful that you're actually pulling them into the book
Yes.
and letting them feel what they're in that moment. And
In that moment.
that's always important to me. I feel like, it's been books that I've read before, and I was like, oh, I wish I had a section I could write in the book, because I
Hmm.
rather it in the book than I put it on a piece of paper or a tablet, and I might
Yes.
throw it away, or somebody might come around and waste
Forget
something on
about
it,
it. Yeah.
and you forget about it, or you know, 2 weeks from now, I'm like, what is this I wrote down? And you don't
Right.
even know, you throw it away.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that is very important to me, to have a section in your book where
Mhm.
they can actually take advantage of writing their feelings
Oh,
in a book.
yes. Yes.
I love books that are like that. And I can't
Yes.
wait to read your book.
Oh,
We had the
I can't
interview
wait for
before I
you
got
to
to read
read
it.
it. I want you to read it and tell me how you felt about it, what you thought about it.
And I definitely will. That is something that I will be able to do. Um, so let's see. My next question is, and I like to ask this question because I like to catch people off guard. If you
Okay.
had an opportunity to talk to your younger self and you only
Yes.
had 30 seconds,
Hmm.
what would you tell your younger self?
I would tell her, don't be afraid. Do it anyways. Ask until you get the answer you need.
Now that's good.
Yes. Yes, indeed, baby. Come on, let's talk about it. And the reason I tell you that is because I remember different circumstances in life. I needed somebody to help me get to the next, to give me the information.
Yeah,
I didn't have that person. So I learned to get the information myself.
that's true. That's right.
Nobody was
Ask
going to
until you
hold
get.
back anything from me because I wasn't going to trust anybody not to give it to me. I trust myself to get the information. Once I have it, there's nothing you can do. I'm gone. I'm gone.
I love it. Ask until you get the answer you.
That's right. Until the answer you need. Oh, yeah.
And that's some good advice. So you have
Yes.
heard it here. Ask until you get the answer you need.
That's
You
right.
know, and sometimes we ask a question and we really don't want the answer that's given.
Right.
So ask again. They might have a
Yes.
different answer for you the next time.
Yes. That's
So
true.
um,
There's
cause
no need for
things
us to walk in a cloud. Just
that's
move
true.
forward. Don't. I told someone the other day, and they said, well, I haven't made a decision yet. I said, do you realize that not making a decision is a decision? They
And it
said,
is
oh, wow. Okie dokie. I said, you're making a decision by not making a decision.
definitely, definitely.
Definitely. I shared with a couple of my social work colleagues that I envision this book being very useful in group settings, being very useful in private practice, very useful in schools. I am
Okay.
working right now here in Jacksonville to connect with a few churches because this book is going to be instrumental in helping people get through their life path.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Definitely. I can see this being very useful where young people are concerned. We have many young people all over the country that are detained in detention facilities. And there's a scripture that says the older woman is to teach the younger woman. I can see
Yes,
this
ma'am.
being that's right, being useful there as well as with our young men.
And that sometimes they just need guidance, because
Yes.
a lot of people think that, some people get in trouble
Mhm.
and they actually get in trouble, and it was of their own will. Whereas
Yes.
they have other people that get in trouble and it's just because they didn't have the guidance
That's
that they
right.
needed,
That's
and
right.
you were following somebody that didn't need to follow, and you kind of got
Yes.
stuck
Yes.
doing, assume that you did something that you
Yes.
might not have done. And
Hmm.
now you're in all this trouble and you can't get out of it.
You can't get out of it. It's
And
easy
you
to
just
get in
sitting there.
trouble. It's hard to get out of trouble.
It is. And a lot of
Yes.
times, this is the statistics for a lot of people that are in jail. Some people are sitting in jail still that are innocent.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
they're sitting there wondering, how can I ever get out of here? Will I die here? Will I
Yes.
ever be able to prove my innocence? You know,
Yes.
and the world is looking at them as guilty because they sent you to prison or they sent you to a detention center or,
Yes.
and it could have been something that somebody was just trying to cover for themselves because
That's
it's a
right.
lot of times people are
That's
trying
right.
to get themselves out of a incident
Yes.
and they pass it on.
Yes.
And especially a lot of our ancestors and our older family members, they really didn't care whether you were innocent or not innocent. They didn't care back then. They just was like, okay, I
Mm.
found you here, you're guilty.
You're
You
guilty.
know. Um and I'm the type of parent, some parents are, oh, I know my child didn't do this when they were in school.
Oh,
I was not one of those parents
no.
because once my child leaves out of my
That's
eyesight,
correct.
I do not know what they can be influenced to do.
That's right. Hmm.
Now, we can teach them all day and we can tell them all day long,
Hmm.
but when you get in the midst of your peers and
Oh,
you feel the
yes.
pressure or you're scared of them or whatever the thought
Hmm.
might be, sometimes what you were taught is not enough.
No. Mm-mm.
It's not enough.
Mm-mm. And then
So I love
I
that
think we
you
need
want to
to,
help.
oh, thank you. I think we need to teach our children to be of good spirit and be able to recognize an action may be paired with a bad, someone who doesn't have the same good spirit, good heart that you do, good teaching that you've received. Just
Yeah,
turn around and walk away.
that part.
Yeah. It's really important. So this book is it's about living life
Yes.
every single day, every day.
Yes. And
Coming up
sometimes
in,
that might be
mhm.
the that might be the guidance that so many people need that
Yeah,
they don't have.
yeah,
And they read it and then they'll be like, okay, I'm not gonna make that bad decision.
that's right.
I'm gonna go left instead of right, or I'm gonna
That's
go right
right.
instead of left because
Yes.
so many kids lost their parents when they were young.
Oh, yes.
And I'm actually learning this a whole lot since I've been working where I work.
Mm-hmm.
So many times you're thinking, you just look at people and you think that every situation is going to be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's in a loving environment.
Yeah.
And then as you're paying attention, you see the little drops of stuff that just revealing itself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the outside,
It looks perfect.
it looks good. It
Yeah.
looks
Designer
amazing.
this, designer that.
Looks amazing. On the
Amazing.
outside, it looks absolutely amazing. But
Mm-hmm.
then when you start listening, when
That's
you
all you
start
have to
paying
do.
attention,
Mm-hmm.
when you be still for a moment, because like at
Yes.
my job, I'm able to be still and pay attention to a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
And you start hearing how that person is talking to the other person, or
Oh boy. Yes.
oh, even the moments when they're not allowed to speak. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen when they're not allowed to speak. And one thing about me, I didn't ask you. I asked them
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
I need them to answer this question.
Yes.
So we're gonna have to start being that I'm gonna need you to mind your business.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ask you. And have the
Mm-hmm.
courage to do that because
Yes.
just saying I didn't ask you, can you speak for me? Can you tell me? Might save somebody's life,
That's true.
you know. one of the questions that we have to ask every day is, do you feel safe at
Yes.
home?
Yes.
Do you feel safe? And if I'm around a bunch of people, I'm gonna say yes because
Of
I'm
course.
nervous, I'm upset. But if I'm off to myself and it's one on one
That's a
and you don't
different.
feel all the way safe, you have that opportunity to say, no, I don't feel safe.
Yes. Mhm.
Or I feel safe, but sometimes I'm nervous. It
That's
might
right.
not be all the time. So
Mhm.
we have to start being the vessel to help
Oh,
people.
that's beautiful. Be a vessel.
Yeah, we have to be
Yeah,
that
be a
vessel to help
vessel.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can see your I haven't read the book, but just from the things that you have told me on today,
Yes.
and some of the stuff that you read before we got on,
Hmm.
and I'm talking to you, but my mind is still on that blessing jar.
Oh, yes.
So
The blessing
my
jar.
mind is still on that blessing jar, and I think I'm gonna put one at work.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna put one at work, and
I'm going to read you just a snippet of day 5, the blessing jar.
okay,
So you're going to put one on your desk, right?
I am gonna put one on my desk at work.
Yes. Yes. Oh, here we are. Day 5, the blessing jar. Every chapter starts with a prayer. It
Okay.
starts with a scripture. And my God will supply every need of yours according to his riches and glory in Jesus Christ. Philippians 4:19. The blessing jar. I'll be quick. I know that I have lived a blessed life. However, everyone's blessing and accomplishments do not look the same. Neither does their journey of success. What is considered to be a blessing? How do I measure my blessings? What do they look like? The longer I live, the more I understand that blessings are not always getting, okay, the light is a blessing. The blessings are not always getting something I really want or achieving. It might be something that I didn't need and God moved it out of the way.
Amen. I like this.
Thank
Might be
you.
something I didn't need, and he moved it out of the way.
Yes.
Now that's
And,
good.
and it ends with a prayer. Gracious God, open my eyes to see my blessings all around me. Teach me to measure my life, not what I lack, but by the abundance of grace, love, mercy, and pour on me every day. May a heart of gratitude overflow in me. Please help me to never forget your faithfulness. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Each and every
And that
chapter.
and that right there is gonna bless so many people that see
I hope
this
so.
video. So many people in the audience that will have the opportunity just to hear that even before they get the book. It's
Yes.
gonna bless somebody. It's gonna
Yes.
bless
You know, the
somebody.
world we live in, it tells us that we don't have enough or we don't have the right thing unless we have this name or this shoe or something else. And then when you think about it, we have shelter, we have heat, lights, we have food.
Right.
We have those personal necessities for hygiene. So many people don't have that.
That's true.
So when we give to organizations that, make toothpaste kits, make soap kits, that's a blessing to help someone else.
Exactly.
Yes.
And a lot of people they feel like they have to spend a lot of money to help people, and you really don't.
No.
Get a bar, get you a big pack of soap that's,
Yes.
and a bundle of towels,
Yes.
and all you have to do is put the towel and the soap and a bottle of water
That's it.
in a bag and give it to somebody that's homeless so that
Yes.
they can wipe off their face, so that they
Yes.
can do something that they might need. They might need to drink the water. They might know
Yes.
somebody that needs the soap or the towel more than them. They might need
Yes.
the towel to wipe off the sweat.
That's right.
Whatever it is, it's gonna be a blessing to somebody
Yes, it is.
in
Yes,
need.
it is.
For
Yes, it
someone
is.
that doesn't have the opportunity to take a bath, for someone that don't have the opportunity to drink water when they need to drink
Yes.
water, they're
Yes.
gonna be appreciative of those three little things
That's right.
that Basically, all three of them you can get for less than $1 at
Less
certain
than a
places,
dollar. That's right.
and you can bless somebody and turn their life around.
Yes, you can buy Ziploc bags and keep them in your car.
Exactly. And you
Yeah.
never know
You
who you're gonna
never
come
know.
across, or you might come across somebody that they might be at the hotel and they forgot their toothbrush,
That's
but
right.
that hotel doesn't sell a toothbrush,
No,
and they don't want to go out in the night for to go purchase one,
that's
or they're
right.
not even able to go purchase one. And you hear this conversation at the desk, and you say, "Oh, let me run to my car. I got a toothbrush for you, or I
Yes.
have XYZ for you."
Yes.
We never know where we're gonna come in contact with someone. Always have yourself prepared to help if you can.
That's right. To be a blessing to
Always.
someone else is a blessing.
It is. It
Yes, it
definitely
is.
is.
Yes, it is.
Miss Joanne, it has been a wonderful pleasure talking to you today. I
It has
have
been a,
truly enjoyed myself. Um, but before we go,
yes.
enlighten the audience with just some wise words, um, something that might uplift them in a difficult time, in a difficult situation, um, and give them encourage. Give
I
them
would,
courage. Give them encourage them.
yes. I would say that no matter the circumstance or situation you are in right now, if it's if it's heavy on your heart, know that your heart is not alone. God is walking with you. He does not ever leave us. If you have children and you don't know where the next meal is coming from, trust me, God is going to make a way. If you
Amen.
need shoes, somebody is going to come through. You are never alone in this life. You can be so angry that you turn your back on God. Guess what? He'll never turn his back on you.
That's
He
that's
will
true.
never, ever leave you.
And most people don't even look at it like that.
Hmm.
A lot of people, when we go through things, the first thing we do is get mad at God.
Yes,
And I've been there. I
I
can
have
I can
too.
say, and then I have to go back and I have to think, like, was it really as bad as I thought it was? Was it
Mm.
really as harsh as I thought it was? Did I not make it through it?
That's
Had I
that's the
not
key point right
had
there.
the
You made it through it.
I made it through it.
Yes,
And I wouldn't have made it through without him.
that's
He
right.
was always there. I just did
Yes.
not want to acknowledge him.
Hmm.
So we have to be mindful of sometimes we're sitting in situations longer than we have to
Yes,
because we're the situation.
that's right.
God is still there. He
Yes,
didn't say that he left you.
yes,
He said I will never leave nor forsake you.
that's right.
So if he's not gonna leave or forsake you, then guess who was doing the leaving and the forsaking?
Yes.
You know,
If you take when I was active in therapy and doing counseling on various different jobs, I draw a circle on a piece of paper and I put a dot in the middle of it. Well, you're the dot. So then you get to say, this job didn't treat me right. This person didn't treat me right. That person didn't treat me right. My car, this, that, or the other. After all these things in your environment that didn't go right for you, my next question is, where were you? You are
it's just
right
in the
there in
middle
the
of it all.
middle. You are right there in the middle. So now we have to go back and figure out what was the behavior then and what are we going to do so this doesn't happen again.
Right, right, right.
You're
That is
right
beautiful
there in the middle
of it all.
of it all. Yes.
That's the way to look at it though, because a
Yeah.
lot of times we judge everybody else and it's
Right.
everybody else's fault, but it's never our fault,
No.
and that's a good way for to make them look at it.
Yeah. You point a finger at you, there are four coming back, three coming back at me.
That's true. It is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
definitely has been a pleasure talking with you
It
today.
has been my
I look,
pleasure.
I look forward to your next book. I look forward to getting your book and reading your book and
Yes.
having you back on where we can actually have a real deep conversation about it
Beautiful.
and express to so many other people some things that they can take advantage of. When you go back and watch this, um, take advantage of the part that she read from the blessing jar.
The blessing jar.
Take it, take advantage of what she said in the prayer. Take
Yes.
advantage of the scripture that was read. Make sure that
Mhm.
you're understanding. And if you don't understand, reach out to her so
Oh,
that she can
yes.
break it down for you.
Yes, I'm on
So
Facebook. People can find me on Facebook. The I am Joanne B. Lewis one is my website. You can learn more about me there. But people can, what is it, direct message me on Facebook and I will answer. Um, yeah, when you said the blessing jar, I have a cup here. If you don't have a jar, this can be your blessing jar.
that's true.
If you don't have a cup, you have a pocket. You can put in a pair of pants. Put your blessings in your pocket. There's something you can put your blessings in. Don't
Yeah.
be confined to external things. A jar, a cup, a saucer,
Yeah.
a Ziploc bag.
That's true.
That's right.
That's very true.
Yeah.
So
I
you
have
have
so enjoyed you.
endless opportunities to start
Endless.
blessing yourself and put
Yes.
them in that jar. And then at the end of the month, go back and see all the
Wow.
things that changed. Um,
Yes.
you started with nothing, and
Yes.
every day you drop in a blessing in that jar, something
Yes.
that you felt bless your spirit, something that it might have
Yes.
not truly blessed you, but it was something that stood out to you. Put it in the jar
Yes. Yes.
and allow this to be nourishment to help you grow and
Yes.
build. And at the end of each month, go back and read it.
Oh,
Go back
yes.
and read it. Put them to the side and save them somewhere where you're gonna know where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the year, go back and read
Wow.
all the blessings that you have had over these
Yes.
365 days
Wow.
and see how many times you were blessed. Because sometimes you
Yes.
might have more than one piece of
That's
paper in
true.
there for one day.
Yes. Yes.
So,
My
and many
last thing that
times
I want
that,
to leave your, the last thing I want to leave your listeners with is to listen to the talk the speech that you use for yourself. Take away the negative about yourself.
right.
Speak kindly and gently. Give yourself grace.
Hmm. Definitely. They have to. That was one of the things that I'm still learning, but
Yes.
I try my best to do more and more. Uh, I used to walk around, and I know this is something that a lot of people say,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll walk around and they'll say, "I don't have it. I'm broke."
Mm.
Well, guess what? You're gonna be broke. You're
Right.
speaking it into existence.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell people all the time, I'm not saying that I'm not broke.
No,
I don't care if I don't have but one penny.
you're
I'm
not
not
broke.
broke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not broke.
That's a fact.
So as much as you want to say it, as much as you want to speak it, speak it into your life, but I will. That's one thing that I have removed from my vocabulary. I do not say
Amen.
that I'm broke anymore. Um, because another thing that I was always told when I was younger, if somebody owe you any money, whether they're gonna pay it back or not, you will never be broke. As long as
No.
somebody owe you, you'll never be broke. And sometimes you have to look at it like that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you went to work and you have a check coming, so you're not gonna be broke because you got money
Mm-hmm.
coming in.
That's right.
If you take your change and put it to the side and you're saving your change, even though it might not be in your pocket, you're still not broke because it's there
That's
for the
true.
use.
Yes.
So we have to remove these negative stigmas that are in our head that have been engraved into our mindset and remove them. and
That's
watch
right.
how things start to change. Watch how
Yes.
things start to manifest. Watch how things start to grow. Um,
Yes.
I listen to Steve Harvey a lot, and you know, I like his comedy, and some things he say is really off the chart.
Yes.
But um, when he's really being sincere about
Mhm.
what God has done for him and how
Oh
things
yeah.
God has transformed in his life, he is joke free
Joke
about that.
free. You can
He's
tell when
joke
the
free
spirit
about it.
moves.
He's joke free about it. He takes his time and he explains why he's saying it. And he has removed a lot of negative words and things from his life.
Yes.
And one of the things that he did, and I'm still actually working on mine, he said, write down 3,000 things that you want to accomplish.
Hmm.
Write them down. And as you accomplish them, go back and check them off.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, you're going to get to all of them.
Yes.
And that's something that I've been doing. So I have a book where I actually write down things that I want to accomplish or things that I want to do. And every month, at the end of the month, I go back and see what I've accomplished on that list.
Oh, I like
And
that idea.
then I add to it.
I like that.
So as I accomplish things, I add more things to the list.
Yeah.
And every month you're gonna be adding to your list and you're gonna be taking from your list.
Wow.
But it still gives you growth.
Yes. 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 I like that idea.
And it really helps when you put it on paper, like they say, write it down, make it
And make
plain.
it
You can
plain.
make it
That's
plain.
right. That's right.
And it really, it was really something that stuck with me that he said, and I've been doing it, and I really enjoy uh,
Nice.
going back and looking and seeing the things that I've accomplished that I'm not even thinking about
Uh-huh.
because I wrote it down at the beginning of the month, and by the end of the month, I forgot what I had wrote on there.
Okay. Okay.
But when you go back and read it and be like, oh, I did that, and you
Yeah.
take it off. Oh, I did this, and you check it off.
Okay.
Or I might not been a completed this, but it's en route.
Yes.
And so it's a great way to keep up with the things that God is blessing you with. It's a great way
Yes.
to see that you're not a failure,
No,
that
no.
you are accomplishing things. It might not seem like it, but even the small things are important.
Yes, they are.
And
They really are.
they are.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And hopefully that blesses somebody as well
Yes,
and
it
gives
will.
them an opportunity because maybe they never heard him say it, said it. And
Mm-hmm.
this would be the opportunity for you to take advantage of doing that and working into your life, your daily life.
Yes.
All right. So, Miss Joanne, again, I want to say thank you for being my guest. I
And
want to
thank
say
you for
thank you
having
for
me
taking
as your
time out of
guest.
your day.
Yes.
Uh, I know we're in two different time zones, so we've been
Yes,
just
it's all
all over
right.
the place.
That's all right. I appreciate you inviting me here. This is my second time with you. I look forward to the future and more interviews with you, more chats with you. I really enjoy your presence.
Oh, thank you so much. And I look
Hmm.
forward to getting your book and reading it and
All
us
right.
really diving into your book and helping some people heal.
All
I,
right. Great.
all right. So, y'all know this has been Motivational Talk Dialogue and Show. You have been in the presence of Miss Joanne B. Lewis and her book, um,
A
I forgot
day
the
in a
title,
season of life.
A Day in a Season of Life. You can go on Amazon and purchase her book
Hmm.
and make sure that you take advantage of the things that are in the book.
Yes. And if you
So,
like Kindle, you can get it on Kindle through Amazon.
okay. Okay, so you can get it through Amazon or Kindle.
Yes.
Go ahead and take advantage of it. So now you don't have an excuse. Oh, I don't want
No,
to carry a book around. You're gonna carry
on your
that tablet
phone.
anyway. You're gonna
Yes.
carry that phone anyway. So go ahead
Yes.
and just download it to your
Kindle.
device.
That's right.
Go ahead and download it. And this has been another great show with another great.
Yes.
Um, I'm not gonna even say a great guess, I'm gonna say, with another great legend. That's gonna be the
Oh,
word I
thank
use
you.
here,
Thank you.
because we are building legacies. We are building um castles for our followers. We're
Yes.
building blocks for our children,
Hmm.
grandchildren, our great grandchildren.
That's
So
right.
we are setting legacies in place, and that's one of the things that's going to be my focus this year. My motto this year is legacy in the mix in
Ooh,
2026.
all
So
right.
that is
Legacy in the
my win.
mix.
That
All
is my
right.
thing for this year. So we are going to be building legacies and getting them out there for the world to see.
All right then. I like that.
All right. So this is your girl, Nicole, and it has been another great show. And as I always say, your voice is important. Speak loudly. Good
Yes.
night.
Good night. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.